All right, well, it is that time of the year. Open enrollment for Access Health CT is coming up, and joining us to talk about it, we have Andrea Ravitz from Access Health and the CEO of the Community Health Center Association, Ken Lalim. It is a pleasure to have you both on here. We have a lot to cover, so I want to get right into it. Andrea, we'll start with you. For anybody that's not familiar with Access Health Connecticut, what is this all about?
Well, Access Health Connecticut is an organization where individuals and small businesses can come, shop, compare, and enroll for health insurance coverage, and also the only place where people can qualify for financial help.
Beautifully summed up. Open enrollment, when does it begin this year, and how much time do you have? When does it wrap up, and all the details that everybody needs to know?
Well, it starts this Friday, November 1st, and it goes to
calendars.
December 15th. So yes, absolutely. There's a lot going on at the end of the year, so important to remember.
All right, so let's get right into it as far as coverage goes, because I know you guys offer so many different options, not just medical care, but dental health. I mean, we can go on and on and on. It can be confusing, it can be a little daunting to look at different plans out there and to determine which one is the best one for me, for my family. What kind of resources do you offer for folks that maybe don't know where to start?
Well, certainly through the Community Health Center network, which is statewide. There are locations all over the state. They offer face-to-face guidance. So someone will walk you through what options you have available to you, and that can range from Medicaid services to commercial insurance, all the way through. So they get access, and once they sign up, they've got access right there and then to community services, medical services, behavioral health services, dental services. The community health centers offer a very comprehensive integrated plan, and everybody can access that.
And that's a really important point that you mentioned, because you have a great website, Access Health CT, but for some folks, and I know we were just talking about this during the break, even for my parents, they don't really feel comfortable just going to a website or even talking to somebody over the phone. That face-to-face communication can be so important in making these big decisions, and that's exactly what you guys offer.
Right, we do it at the community health centers. We have that option, and then there are points throughout the state that Access Health actually manages that you can have the same kind of services. So there's lots of opportunity to get it right.
And this is for all kinds of folks, individuals, families, small businesses.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, this is complicated for a lot of folks, and there's cultural barriers, there are language barriers, and having that in person to person, so whether it's the certified application counselors or enrollment specialists that are there face-to-face to help you and guide you through the process, but we also depend on a lot of brokers that are there to help you through the process, but also recommend a plan.
Right.
That is one of the biggest things that we have to offer, and also, you know, to be able to complement a lot of the centers that Ken just talked about, we are opening about 30 fairs, enrollment fairs throughout the enrollment period to help people in different parts of the state with this process.
Now, cost is obviously something that a lot of folks consider and look at. You also offer some financial assistance, so you walk away without any kind of surprises at the end here, right?
Correct. What we see in a lot of the interaction with individuals is as you're going through the application, you are going to be able to understand what you're eligible for, and that could be from Medicaid, which is, you know, the insurance through the state, and that could be free of charge to the individual and their family, or through Access Health with financial help. And in a lot of cases, financial help just means that you're going to not pay 100% of that out-of-pocket, you know, monthly payment, or those individuals that can still come through Access Health and you know, pay the full amount. But what's important here is to ask. Make sure that you come, go through the application, go to the centers, and sit down with somebody that can take you through the whole process.
And see what your options are.
Yeah, we have over 400,000 patients that get seen every year through the health centers. And so they're providing this great service. You know, definitely language barriers can be cut through. So just people have over time thought that just this isn't for me. Find out. It is absolutely worthwhile to find out about your health care.
Absolutely, right, just to know. Thank you both so much. I know this is a busy time, so we really appreciate having you on.
Thank you
Thanks for having us.
All right, we have much more still ahead for you here on Fox 16.